Nani edi ka chen sem timi ko yi ma ba firi ma. Ka kwa kwa sam na busuafo aba afiri. Tan na MPP for mo good pa ni mu ase. Na mo mo nyi adwene kwa se no mo ka se break every time break the 1,000. Break the 1,000 sa break the 8. Me tikwa ni mani shubiri mi. Break the 1,000. Ase ebu oya. Me ya be pa adwuma nani edi ka chen sem timi ko yi ma ba firi ma. Ka kwa sam na busuafo aba afiri. Tan na MPP for mo good pa ni mu ase. Na mo mo nyi adwene kwa se no mo ka se break every time break the 1,000. Break the 1,000 sa break the 8. Me tikwa ni mani shubiri mi. Break the 1,000. Ase ebu oya. Me ya be pa adwuma nani edi ka chen sem timi ko yi ma ba firi ma. Ka kwa sam na busuafo aba afiri. Time na MPP for mo good pa ni mu ase. Na mo mo nyi adwene kwa se no mo ka se break every time break the 1,000. Break the 1,000 sa break the 8. Me tikwa ni mani shubiri mi. Break the 1,000. Ase ebu oya.
Let us. No. Honorable Kennedy Japan, please. Honorable Kennedy Japan. Honorable Kennedy Japan.
I will listen.
Please. What is that?
What do you mean? No,
but Honorable Kennedy Japan. Japan. Who are drug dealer? Who are drug dealer? Who are drugs?
National security. Let them come and
Honorable Japan. Honorable
drugs so called your way when himself.
Honorable Japan.
Was like that.
Honorable Japan. Honorable Japan.
I
say I won't do drugs.
We are Bama, who to your word,
okay, so yeah.
Honorable
Japan.
I'll buy because
let us. No, Honorable Kennedy, Japan. Please. Honorable Kennedy, Japan. Honorable Kennedy, Japan.
I will listen.
Please. What is that?
What do you mean? No,
but Honorable Kennedy, Japan. Japan. Who are drug dealer? Let us. No. Honorable Kennedy, Japan. Please. Honorable Kennedy, Japan. Honorable Kennedy, Japan.
I will listen.
Please. What is that?
What do you mean?
No, but Honorable Kennedy, Japan. Japan. Who are drug dealer? Who are drug dealer? Who are drugs?
National security. Let them come and
Honorable Japan. Honorable Japan.
Drugs so called you why when you said
Honorable Japan.
Because like that.
Honorable Japan. Honorable Japan.
I say I won't do drugs.
Okay,
so yeah.
Honorable
Kennedy, Japan. Honorable Kennedy, Japan. Please. Honorable Kennedy, Japan.
No.
Honorable Kennedy, Japan. Honorable Kennedy, Japan.
I'll buy food because men
Let us. No. Honorable Kennedy, Japan. Please. Honorable Kennedy, Japan. Honorable Kennedy, Japan.
I will listen.
Please. What is that?
What do you mean? No,
but Honorable Kennedy, Japan. Japan. Who are drug dealer? Who are drug dealer? Who are drugs?
National security. Let them come and
Honorable Japan. Honorable
drugs so called you why when you said
Honorable Japan.
Because like that.
Honorable Japan. Honorable Japan.
I say I won't do drugs.
In this election, his name is Julius Malema.
Problem is show na green card green card you call you man ko e bi no green card we green card you call you man member school apply Keep on have flesh for me. Aboda, we can.
Scan it down. That's right.
We don't know yes. A Greek card ready. Hey, Fabla, me show na Greek card ready. If you call your man, Greek card. A Greek card. You call your man member school. Apply. Keep on have flesh for me. Aboda, we can.
Scan it down. That's right.
We don't know yes. A Greek card ready. Hey, Fabla, me show na Greek card ready. If you call your man, Greek card. A Greek card. You call your man member school. Apply. Keep on have flesh for me. Aboda, we can.
Scan it down. That's right.
We don't know yes. A Greek card ready. Hey, Fabla, me show na Greek card ready. If you call your man, Greek card. A Greek card. You call your man member school. Apply. Keep on have flesh for me. Aboda, we can.
Scan it down. That's right.
We don't know yes. A Greek card ready. Hey, Fabla, me show na Greek card ready. If you call your man, Greek card. A Greek card. You call your man member school. Apply. Keep on have flesh for me. Aboda, we can.
Scan it down. That's right.
We don't know yes. A Greek card ready. Hey, Fabla, me show na Greek card ready. If you call your man, Greek card. A Greek card. You call your man member school. Apply. Keep on have flesh for me. Aboda, we can.
Scan it down. That's right.
We don't know yes. A Greek card ready. Hey, Fabla, me show na Greek card ready. If you call your man, Greek card. A Greek card. You call your man member school. Apply. Keep on have flesh for me. Aboda, we can.
Scan it down. That's right.
We don't know yes. A Greek card ready. Hey, Fabla, me show na Greek card ready. If you call your man, Greek card. A Greek card. You call your man member school. Apply. Keep on have flesh for me. Aboda, we can.
Scan it down. That's right.
We don't know yes. A Greek card ready. Hey, Fabla, me show na Greek card ready. If you call your man, Greek card. A Greek.
Hello viewers, thank you for joining us today. I hope everyone is doing fine. I know you must be wondering, why is a grown man crying on a live television? Well, let's get on to it. We all know that recently Niger military took over the government. In doing so, they asked the finance minister to give an account within 48 hours since he was appointed as the finance minister of Niger. And this was his reaction. He was seen crying bitterly on a live television. Give an account since you were appointed as a finance minister or face live execution. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's funny and it's sad at the same time. It's funny as to why would you cry like a baby when you know you've served your country diligently. If you know you've been true to your country, why are you crying? That is the funny part. And it is sad as to why civilians work so hard and these African politicians keeps everything to themselves. They are so greedy. We will be back. Just subscribe and we'll let you know what happens next. Thank you all for watching. Hello viewers, thank you for joining us today. I hope everyone is doing fine. I know you must be wondering, why is a grown man crying on a live television? Well, let's get on to it. We all know that recently, Niger military took over the government. In doing so, they asked the finance minister to give an account within 48 hours since he was appointed as the finance minister of Niger. And this was his reaction. He was seen crying bitterly on a live television. Give an account since you were appointed as a finance minister or face live execution. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's funny and it's sad at the same time. It's funny as to why would you cry like a baby when you know you've served your country diligently. If you know you've been true to your country, why are you crying? That is the funny part. And it is sad as to why civilians work so hard and these African politicians keeps everything to themselves. They are so greedy. We'll be back. Just subscribe and we'll let you know what happens next. Thank you all for watching. Hello viewers, thank you for joining us today. I hope everyone is doing fine. I know you must be wondering, why is a grown man crying on a live television? Well, let's get on to it. We all know that recently Niger military took over the government. In doing so, they asked the finance minister to give an account within 48 hours since he was appointed as the finance minister of Niger. And this was his reaction. He was seen crying bitterly on a live television. Give an account since you were appointed as a finance minister or face live execution. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's funny and it's sad at the same time. It's funny as to why would you cry like a baby when you know you've served your country diligently. If you know you've been true to your country, why are you crying? That is the funny part. And it is sad as to why civilians work so hard and these African politicians keeps everything to themselves. They are so greedy. We'll be back. Just subscribe and we'll let you know what happens next. Thank you all.
Good evening. This is Machine Gun Preacher Saforo. Indeed, I'm back in your homes. Maba said menu babedi nkomo ene. Makacho say ufre Machine Gun Preacher na me honam M1 nyina sorry na me Moses nyina ba na me nia han I sign said ye benya bibia me ye no enso eye medina wabono meda wase say udi mechi na opema asem na all the time bia why ho say opese udi mechi na utie dokore so ebe your portion eno ntia me so me pe wasem no intene se wabaso wa nakopon hira no mpagya no nyokese sele maka no medin eye Machine Gun Preacher me pacho Trading our comment section, YouTube or Facebook. Natural baby a ohwe me free. Na bolding. Na fe. De obey ne say, "Wo jai ma me, na ma chia wo, ma bolding." Why? I mean shramu, nye easy. Ya boka ene de brem. Na mo so mo ye mo ho ade say, mo so mo behwe yen. Na ma support yen, mo ma ye moral support. Inti yen so ye domo. Bacho mun share na yankoso bacho mun share na ma comments nembra me bacho na like no bacho one like show na show no enquire bacho like show ni mami like show ni mami na show no enquire no obi so nye bi hwe se one like show na obi anhwe enko YouTube Facebook omum piam fa mo bia enti me serew kan nse na oye no no share like it, love. Facebook and Jessica, YouTube and Jessica. I bobosu sa. Them besa uya mami and no. I ya mami na mani ebeje wo ho ama nya kasa so mani achi. Alright, enti ene bibi ketewa bi ene ye ba ye beka ensem kakra bi na ya bo nkwasiafo bi achi sebe nkwasiafo adoso ewo Ghana ya mpanyifo no Jimmy no adoso. Kevin Taylor, I salute you wherever you dey. I salute you. Free Mind, I salute you. I mpanyifo mo ho nyina me salute mo over ya. I hope say mo nyina mo ho ye tuaba salutu ekupon unshira ai minshira pa na onye yi unshira mo. Alright, so bacho mama yankoso bacho trodi na share na bo like no na obi so enya sa show we bi enhwe me bacho machine gun preacher ma bay ene me to eda menchen say ne metoto ai me di no simple me di a me la to me ho me wo me ho no e di a me to me ho no because mama wo me no moto me Albert Kwame Safro ba mbenyi ye no sa di ne mmoa me nti masesa no to machine gun preacher ai bitwa benkum bitwa nifa uye meja udi nsemu na meka kyerɛw uye menna udi nsemu na meka kyerɛw ai una ma medwani dikura meka kyerɛw memfa no kura enhinta ai meka no kura epie na ma wo efe ne se entro so abudukum ai mempentro nti na me Kevin Taylor ye best friends no because ono ka no kura ai men kwa kamia membeka wo ai wa Jimmy so a memo hu se ma Jimmy. All right, let's start the show. All right, thank you guys. Today is another day. We are here also to continue the job we have sworn to do for you. And then my topic is very simple. $4.8 billion lost for $3 billion IMF deal. Mesa Kabium. Messi, $4.8 billion spent, splashed away for $3 billion IMF deal. Menkasa, sada makana wati asiye. Inti eduwa mekamasem. Se ufil se yempenyi fwana omubu mainon, omuni mnyansa no adrimpa omutrima epacho type 3. Why? But 3 mami. So ufil se adrin ewo omutrima omu nyansa epacho but 3. Na se remember 3 kra I pesta ana times cancel afashe ho kokono na ufu so omu nyansa so a epacho mami correct sign ana but 1 ni enhwade pacho ewo comment section ni mu an yanko enti yempanyifo no nyemo omutumi eye ebi no ebi na maka wasem sisia no I Sabio, when you look and see how stupid our leaders can be, and you'll be never catch say your leaders no omojimi. Tell me by me basta me no be din komo e wo no kuremu na ma kire wade. But na me main topic no, me sample video bi a kire wo. Na me do a me bo video na kire wo. Kevin Taylor ababe ka ho asem adi ho komo a try say obe unso no obe biebiem obe chechiremu an nti wabɛkyerɛkyerɛm nti mɛbɔ saa video no esan say Ghana ha obi ni ho a obeka nokore no. Nobody wants to actually say anything about these things that are happening to our country. Yet only Kevin Taylor will rise, pick up in Churchiremu and show to the accounts and the obia. Inye megame mindanishi membla no manye yene yo fe mindanishi ofane ka okwami TV no alo okwami your phone no ofane call phone no subscribe subscribe mo ohami koni no fia no afefew agbede ho ma ogbe ko ma ogbe ma bo mode ni ma chogbe ni ma che no oyo no ko mi no mko bofai ma ogbe no ma ye ni okwo mi ye koni manye mache ogbe ejake smobo. All right, nti eguso a ye ko enim. All right, so I want to go through pictures of the day, things that I've seen on social media that I think I like, that I really want you guys to have a look at. Nti me pacho me free so na me pictures no ama munyina mahwe. Nti mu hwe no I the kind of some who a topic of the day. Topic of the day. Bank of Ghana scandal, 4.8 billion loss for $3 billion IMF. You know, is there any sense in it? All right, next one. All right. So Akufo-Addo has endorsed corruption. Akufo-Addo has endorsed corruption. Tibacho Moshe Weno Enfamame. Akufo-Addo has endorsed corruption. And that corruption is bearing seed. The seed is germinating. Eba. Efe ye guswa ye kwa ye hwe enyema ekoswa enye. All right, so let's go. Okay, so this is it. So now these are the guys who are handling the BOG. Yes, the board members of Bank of Ghana. I bacho omuna mundaswi. Na se minister kura ewo $1 million any ehun kan ho ewo ni fie dia any we mu over the na omubeye. All right, so this question on the lips of Ghanaians is this: Nasikano ewo hene, where is the money? This was, tweeted 2012 when John Dramani Mahama became a president. This is what Akufo-Addo tweeted when he became president. Now today we are seeing what is happening in Ghana now. The air cost of Ghana is saying, I usha obehu krono BOG krono ministers MPs any vice presidential no mama Kenya wo mu krono se wo de wo hwa ote de mekana ase nti bacho bomodia nakom yegusu ekoyanim. All right, and then me wo ha na me hwe ayi social media me call Twitter Kevin Taylor tweet here and me call so me kwa kohwe de koso wo Twitter me call ya Mr. Finance Minister Kenoforiata what tweeting or say as 1 Peter 1:10 exhorts us, let us use whatever gift we have received to serve Ghana as faithful stewards of God's grace. Let us indeed be perfectly united in mind and thoughts and build this great republic. Finance Minister Nasema Odebai no, but meka ho asem later because me hu se papa we onum bibi. He smokes something or he drinks something maybe through his nose or maybe through his ears, because the way he portrays himself and he says this and do the other. Or can we no be different? Na me di no nkomo later. Abra ye koso. Now, ECG cannot account for $145 million spent on buying meters. Auditor General. ECG cannot account for 145 million spent on buying meters. And also make as a material now the kind of way ECG for more pretty Ghana. We have good people in ECG and we equally have very bad people in ECG as well. Into yebedi won kobo yankoso. Now Ghana ranks first with highest food price for sub-Saharan Africa. When Ebechira say you're spending sika hundreds of millions on planting for food and jobs for prices to be high in our society, in our Ghana. Enti aduane buo aye so go to tomatoes 50 cedis 30 cedis eyi mienu miensa na hye wonsa esiko na wa akasa woyem ebo pim enti na sa na etie ai sa na etie ewo yemai mu ha sa na etie wo yemai mu ha eya sefem enti mesramo, this is how bad this our country is. Ya boka hu bibie ni wo asi ya ade papa bie ni ho baaye ade papa bie mfiri mu amba. What I say yentube nya adwane boa amana nya fofofo enti bi nuasa wo fie na wote Ghana na mo try say obedua wankasa wo tomatoes wankasa board ye wankasa wo bibia grass na wodua wo fie ho no emfa dwane bia mbrew dua bibi wo fie na wonya bi di umeko na wodua tomatoes mo dua wo nkokọ kakra wo ebu kakra bia momo a wo muntum mpie na wo hwe mo so na wo so unya bidi wo fish pond bia wo fish pond keto bi wato fish agum na wo kọ wanim sa wo sa dia menua enko ye fama. All right, so now our money they came to steal from the poor. So 3.9 million euros initiated launch to fight galamsey. Minya ewu Abuja na poi ena meka nasem in a few days ago. Meka nasem and saying na yasamba apabe mano 3.9 million euros. No, I didn't weigh a pound. And so pounds. Ena sebe womu eba be di asenu. Wombe di asenu poto ya. Ombe di asenu ya. Enti binia yawu jinapoya na obon home motin edisika se $10 million to $15 million koshi share tank mo a inkofoko wiaya. Then I see wakochi omakuku omu papa we are. Now, this is something that interests me. All right, so let me read it to you ASAP. Me jidi say ohu ye bembi a wo bia me wie pembe chiamadofo enti be sere bembi a wo bia ba modia say wo betumi na wachiro udin ni bembi a wo kasa free na maka a chiawo na bibia ay come up. All right, so it was Dr. Kwabena Dufour who brought Bawumia to Bank of Ghana, not Kufuor. He should stop the lies and appreciate the one who lifted him in 2001. Okay, he became errand boy of the governor, Paul Akwa. Kwabena J. Ejapon schools the biggest liar, which is the whole Africa known lying vice president. All right, so we school no NDC for na boa no man be edipa tene or say NDC for ya moa. I don't blame him. All right, so this also interests me when I'll be bringing you some of these videos so that you will take a look, because I love it. Say me hu nye maybe sa say me hu enye maybe ente sa e social media. Let say me hu say nkrofo ebo mo hu modern nkrofo ebo mo hu modern ai me hu se nkrofo bo mo hu morning me hu pa na me hwe senia enyema echo what I say share the echo so I say African Hub I say if anyone dares invade Niger due to the military takeover coup d'etat, we will declare it as a war against them invaders, and we will send our military to defend the country. Niger. Mamadi Doumbouya of Guinea, who has become the Guinean president, he took over from his own boss. Yes, he took over from his own boss. Enti eno na yaka wasem no na me hu sade mo a na mani age. Me hu sade mo na mani age because we can see Africa heading towards a good place. Enti ana mani age ho papa ba ko bia me hu so no you see one more stop a friend saying uranium from going to the US and other European countries. They have stopped uranium. Enti meniaje because it's a Sina Dawson. And that's the reason why they are trying to do whatever they see. These young guys who are coming are realizing the very bad things our elders have done. And they are undoing it. And everyone must follow suit to do same. Yes. Everyone must follow suit and do same. Sinebeya enyema abekoso kama. Enti ekoso mesa browser updates we na won so wahwe na wo di asribi we hu say Ghana yakoyanim. Enti mbacho Abraham nche hu no mbacho hwesa de we emame.
Sebio insama akoba nyina nse emma mienu bia na no mu adwuma de nkyekirem na be kire se wakọ repi oba ne bi sebio omu kyekirem omu say it is alleged but Financial Times enye newspaper ketwa na de abepie mu ndane se asem ne bae na yatutu David J ano no osi asem no sika bia be mu otua ma no sika no koyi sika ne se ode kwakọ de ndien na ma no no mu na adwuma yesi okofa ba akokora wa South Africa eye airport yesi mano mienu ena mo besra no ono nyina o baby ena mba no ba no ode oso mo mra the hotel no ena na omo so mabo kakra ena mienu no person no nyina ada ena ba ko so de on pene fi se sipen one ne bi e wo mpena bi twen ena ba ko ni pia bontene ena David J no course so ena ono oba ne dae ena de chinye oba no ne dae no okofre na bontene se de onji sika 770 pounds was again and 4,000 Ghana and odema mano and osani omoko South Africa so mko yedwuma bi and osako chi omo share bathroom and osade ko pia omo and amba na de omo no mbo abrochi nkola omo bekaye papa we na oye kronkron na Yesu nti kwasi asam nko a Ghana fo kwasi asam nko a intende Financial Times nankasa so asabe report a story there no the UK government department overseeing the Holocaust Memorial and Learning Center in London said it was, and I quote, aware of the allegations and that David Ajay and that Ajay architectural practice Ajay associate had confirmed Sir David Ajay will not be involved in the memorial design until the issue raised have been addressed. UK for David Ajay our project we bra oye UK binding na ye and asem na abanti ase David Ajay na OC Ghana Cathedral no wakoto monano allegedly no monano wakoto nti and the UK for no say oyin nsam firi ho until say asem no ye be ka wie asem yu so na twitwiri we ya boga ntumi nka say emma no one omo diana so one omo anda okwase wa it is unclear how Ajay associates plans to tackle the accusation or how, as head of the company, Ajay will distance himself from the Holocaust Memorial Project his company is still designing. Almost who see David Baye. So between who say inti assembly nyina o bon tofa ye Ghana for nipa na ekofa ne say David Ajay on the draw designs are o tech a untumi ndro bi on the nim designs o wi ase nyina o mo tech regime obi antumi ndro bi no David na koto mo na allegation abeto say emamienu wakoto mo na wakodi omo ema mana mpene soma wakoto omo monama enne yakohwehwe ma monana beto abontiri se David kura airport South Africa o atambo mi ankasa me airport amewura hoda no or ko pay omo so in fact yes airport wo de ekosi ye ne se time a otwen oba no ko wura airport so ombra na omo wura there's a special bathroom I na sebio omo wedi dem kakra ne ade ho no omo wura no e na omo mpese omo ko chenyi nkora diaper no ode oba ne wura ho no e na so de ma mfa nhyɛ to ha ya quick ye de ma me hyɛ to na plane no enche akwa bodam e ho so we de me na me design Ghana cathedral ma me nhyɛ to 2 minutes na ye nyen fast e na oba say da bi na all Tambo airport na be say to e na so Miami Davido, and Obana say any company, and a David Kushia, or Yini Bama tunis, and a pipa, me church him, pipa, into a who you know, and or tunis zipum, and also Otilong, and oh yeah, into Obana the David, I want to ask you, and or catch brofo, and a brofo investigation. Into the Bain, Ghana National Cathedral, the trustee for because David J. Yao, Modia Mojiminti, Crom 4. Obi a wase nyankopo adwuma kura omo nka bibia yet Ghana Jimmy yes nti
Tamu import stone from Israel.
There be Israel decided so be my cornerstone into the stone from a Yachedia Yanto.
Oh yes sure man.
Oh me sure Yanto na Israel cross any day so they bring
Ndi abedu.
Oh 2019. Yes, 2019. Krama 5th March. President Krade
to the stone now you hune out and yet different from the Okokowua.
So
why that one?
Oh, say free Israel didn't.
What is so special about
Jesus?
Kwasiasam say anariachi. Yes, pa. By 4:30, 6:30, Akoba muti yawo na yawo ntabu koto na elephant ointment for aba. Omu yepe na eye community radio for aba. Edro kwasiasam sa na sofu nemu kikan kwasia na diachi. David Day ye jay na abrofo ne de maamu no. Abrofo ne said abi wakoto mo na enti omo mpene ma ne nyedwuma. Ye da won tete Ghana ehyehye ye si cathedral. Say unim say so obi pese obom paye na say onisika obetumi kwasi akeka say ya
as unim there ewom we are in contact with Israel for I enchebia ye biemu ya the first ambassador no okono second ambassador ye starting negotiations ye kobu wailing war na kakra okay na ya dey big frying wailing war na ye see wailing war na man na authentic wailing war within our biblical garden. It will be $500 ewo Nigeria. No person ko Israel ko bompaye. Na say enti trying to take it. I no be ko Ghana.
Do me a favor please.
Kwasiasam say ya na ade achi. Nyanse bie nim mama bre And the whole education minister to be Gina TV so say teacher for and the cause of Ghana's economic problems. A whole deputy education minister now wabodam. How did we get here? And then they want to compare a year edutum any concept forward to Professor Nano Pokwajima. I see a Jimmy. Then we are going to compare these kind of clowns, these comedians, these people, these junkies. Then you want to compare these people to Professor Nano Pokwajima. And you sit there and you don't understand why some people even want to sit on radio and say, and the Kotuma NPP, where Jimmy? A whole education minister, Utmi Bio, say, teacher for the cause of Ghana's economic wars. Or say, Bo Timutu, where Jimmy? You don't know your job. And then I heard say, not Ghana National Association of Teachers say, onshore, or you say, or be apologize, into uncultural on paper. You people should be demanding her sack. You are not supposed to be telling her to write it on paper. And even her response, or say, if they feel, say, that small statement she made, it has offended them, and she's sorry. What but damn? Now, who this lady? Where was she? And yet, Ghana for the trial come and to be, who are you? Today, the arrogance and the disrespect. I was even pissed with Ghana National Association of Teachers, telling her to retract and write it. Write what? Tell her to sack that fool. This is a total disrespect to the educationists in Ghana. She has basically spat in the faces of teachers. Or say teacher for my Jimmy, Mona more cause a problem now, and the economic problems. How do teachers cause? How did they cause this problem? How can you even make that analysis? How? No matter the explanation you give, it does not make sense. So I was expecting the Ghana National Association of Teachers to say, we don't want this guy to be our deputy education minister, but that than the leadership are political. So they'll let this ignorant lady walk. And they have disrespected teachers over and over. And that's what they do. We sit in Ghana today, or South Mafo, Nanose Boto, and the IMF deal they went to, economic structure, it is not going to affect teacher training allowance. See, cheap politics. You hear somebody like Osaf Mafo, I can't understand who. We sika fitin in Kuala Brim, and I'm not so poor. Since I won 1932, we sika bedroom ne. Or they want to IMF deal there. It did not affect the teacher training allowance. Why are we supposed to be paying teacher training allowance in the first place? Teacher for your internal cultural exams. All the teachers who wrote exams in Ghana, they all took teacher training allowance. Is it not causing financial loss to the state? Is it not causing financial loss to the state? And all these people took teacher training allowance. What is the sense in teacher training allowance? What is the sense in it? The teacher training allowance was introduced by J.J. Rawlings because they wanted to entice more people to go into training colleges. Because they needed more people to go out there and teach. People were not interested in training colleges. People thought that when you go to the university, you will make life. J.J. Rawlings wanted to instill a lot of practicality in our schools. So instead, to entice young Ghanaians, free A-level, O-level, no, he wanted to lure a lot of them into training colleges so that we could get people who have been trained, skilled, to come and teach, impact lives. So Rawlings brought an incentive. The incentive Rawlings brought, it wasn't a permanent incentive. When you bring an incentive, it is supposed to change a particular thing at a particular time. And when you get the result, the incentive goes away. Incentives or motivation, it is not a permanent thing. If you want to be motivated to win a game, you do a certain thing to win that game. After that, that motivation is taken away. And it's a black star koboboa. You say your motivation of 100,000. When you win this match, when you win that match, the 100,000 deal is off. Until when J.J. Rawlings introduced that teacher training allowance, what he was trying to do was he was trying to get a lot of young people to go into teaching, to go into training colleges, so that we have a lot of teachers to teach. Now, at a point, we need to understand we don't need that again because they have come to understand that teaching is a skill. So you take that incentive away. Teacher training. So the people now feel, the young people now feel, say, school allowance na. So it has become a burden on we, the taxpayer. Teachers sat for exams. How many of them passed? All these people took teacher training allowance. Mahama Kachirabo said that incentive should be taken away. It should be swapped. Mahama said he's going to elevate teacher training colleges into university. It is going to be degree. You people have the same opportunity as university to go and take loan. Because some of you are lazy. You want cheap money. Because MPP for Jimmy and they don't think right. They always campaign on that. Teacher training allowance. Teacher training allowance. And the whole education minister to be Gina TV, you can say,
guys, yes, you know. That's what we are going through as a people. I'm telling you. As a film, mobile. But nobody come on. Come on. It's a boy, man, share, mommy. But your machine gun preacher, you, Baba. And who be doing como. Okay, Manko. Now, the yakanyina, I can tell a bekanyina. Any mammy. David, Ajay, Waba, Ababe, Dibone. Na bonina wodino. UK honum poa onu omufa so peja no a oye nyuma kase no mpo o ma stop no date no almost stop on say wako bojoma akɔwe nkwala akɔto nkwala mu na bathroom wako we no it's bad because bin to be who say eye a ma bathroom no call you and I say mema bathroom and no call you. I don't know but only ma catch me. But all I know is that baby a branch we are far because we are not an honest people. We are black people. We are not honest. We don't like truth. Because of sika, yenum ye pentino, and found bonia wedi. You know why? Because in penyifo na omo decide juma de man no. Sa na omo so omo tie, omo ya kromfo. Omo wi nkola sa, etu nipa mona sa. What I say? And that is a point. And any point to be a and now dear be a koswa me besa woti ase. Now, yafa agronia antonche. Se wo say wo pese wo si cathedral. A government monetized business I was say onsa efi. I was say usuban eye subanpa. Enti sadia onipa oma wo sa adwuma na wo ye no sa nipa ko na oma wo sa adwuma na wo ye na wo fu se wo ye adwuma disika no abrofri de ohu se wo di sa nkoseseba o say you don't fata say me ma wo sa efeni say no responsibility no because wo asem court because wo tubon no obia de to bon kan ko to nkola mo na wo se wo si cathedral UK for na block no say o money see. How possible is our Ghanaians, our leaders, when are they going to say massa ya stop we'll also follow suit and also stop you so that you know ya be kan wasem na wie ya kan wasem na wie now you know say udi bim and udi for we will give you the work to do. But because of say wo mun fa hon, do you know why? Because odisika and a leo womo Kevitela bought 700 and something BBB pounds. No, the leo man name sikasem no the year mosa. See, they will stop you. They will not let you go on and do a government contract so that you keep on doing this to your young girls. To me, you free ho, as you free ho krama. Oma paleton kunya amana baby atina. Now so them penny for no day. Almost say debida. Almost say obu de nyema bi wo ha omunyo madwin say ombeye ho adwuma da. Ai wo munye emfa obo ho. Na wo amene wo kasa hwemani mpa amene wo na kasa. I'm talking to you straight. Look into my eyes. It is a broni e wo nyansa no kacho say boni a wadi we enti no adwuma no magye afi wonsam. Ya ngi mfi wonsam kwata but ye ma wo nya adwuma no kosi say ebe hu say unko jail because it's something to do with rape. Na sabio empanyifo ewo ho a akwada de wo de ne ye den empanyifo ewo ho enkwada dotofin starless no udo mo ye den ubenyamane nti eno nene ama ujafo enya this problem but ye krom Ghana from panyifo no wo mo kura de asori dan kra na ama ne se wonsi na asori dan a ye ma obi a oya bu na atofo a ente se ne ama ne si asori dan enye emwa Ghana enya de a ede ahomka bia ebeba but it is what it is. Enti no se ebeye papa ebesua ya papa bone so ne ebeye a yenkoso yenye bone ne sa because ye ho so ntoye so da broni ni nim the right thing to do. Enti broni na na say ono de obe papa no papa na obeye obepera na dwene mu nyina efita na dwene mu nyina efita na ye de esi nsua bibia emfemfirim. Now let me go back with you to show you something so that you can understand this. Let me go for a quick break and I come and show you this.
Wait, Jimmy, you don't know your job. And then I heard it say, not Ghana National Association of Teachers say, or you say, or be apologize into uncultural on paper. You people should be demanding her sack. You are not supposed to be telling her to write it on paper. And even her response, or say, if they feel say that small statement she made, it has offended them, and she's sorry. What but damn? Now who this lady? Where was she? And yet Ghana for come on to be who are you? Today, the arrogance and the disrespect. I was even pissed with Ghana National Association of Teachers telling her to retract and write it. Write what? Tell her to sack that fool. This is a total disrespect to the educationists in Ghana. She has basically spat in the faces of teachers. Or say teacher for me, Jimmy, more cause a problem now. And the economic problems. How do teachers cause? How did they cause this problem? How can you even make that analysis? How? No matter the explanation you give, it does not make sense. So I was expecting the Ghana National Association of Teachers to say, we don't want this guy to be our deputy education minister, but other than the leadership are political. So they'll let this ignorant lady walk. And they have disrespected teachers over and over. And that's what they do. We sit in Ghana today, Osaf Mafo, Nanose Boto. And the IMF deal they went to economic structure. It is not going to affect teacher training allowance. See, cheap politics. You hear somebody like Osaf Mafo, I can't understand who. We sika fiti in Kuala Lumpur, and I know say poor. Since I won 1932, we sika bedroom ne. Or than what to war.
Enti so baby issue no efia eba. So we share issue. Kura ebetumi aboa Ghana for. The people don't have an idea of actually what they want to do for this country. They have no idea. Jimmy no adoso, Jimmy na aposi womo. And this is the point, and I will always say this: say yempeni phone say omu the men, they have the men, and all that they do with the men is stealing money and do all these stupid things. And no Naomi issue. That is what my problem is. My problem, I don't know. This is my issue because in Penifone your mother say, even to look at examples from other countries, they don't want to. And one yebedi cathedral name God that we know now has not asked anybody to go and build no cathedral for him. We are not there yet, but you see, Akufo-Addo afa eno as his major priority. And ori Jimmy, ori di nsafun na ofa Ghana fosika, and owia Ghana fosika di sa mo asem na so fo no so omu hu nyansa nti no mu so mu diska no. Nya mo musika, nya mo den diplomatic passports to travel around and go and beg for money and disgrace our country just anyhow. Utie osofo mua Jimmy Fosa wa Jimmy sa ene utumi tinase na woka se an ukobu wailing war ewo Israel uno di komo. You are going to go break the wailing war part. Now would be shege wailing war aboa the wailing war Do you know why they have that wailing war? Do you know the reason for that wailing war? What Jimmy can more Bible na read with Jimmy ama. In Bible, no, but we are not supposed to be doing what we are doing. That stupid decision making, making it Jimmy, and pay form from top to down. As for politicians, or one on my way. And Jimmy for we are going to go break the wailing war, and then we go and add it to ours. And what you are thinking is that when somebody in Nigeria wants to go to Israel and he cannot go to Israel, he will come to Ghana because part of the wailing war from Israel is patched into our wailing wall. Abua, do you know what wailing wall is? Mua, how many times have you seen people in another country having a wailing wall? Mua, do you know that is part of their culture or not? Abua, kopa wailing wall, abetina krumuha. What Jimmy? Is that all you think about? And these are the people who say they know Bible, they prophesy, they are powerful, and all this nonsense. Osiafo, you can't. Mosi mayenka. So say beka wo. Muntumi ye hwe. Muntumi ye fu. You beka no kore na ma wu say ye ka no kore. Mo asem no mo ye na munjai. Na ni abre. What it? Enti this is what it is. David Ajay or no so ni Jimmy no any sa teachers asem here or muking. Now let's be nice about this so that I can run up and go to my main topic. Now so Deputy Education Minister ewo nyansa to be catching Ghana for say Ghana for teacher for and ama your economic issues. You were the ones that came and told us that the economic issues that are coming on is from COVID-19 and it was also from how do you call it Russia war and all that. I beg, please, why are you putting it on teachers? You want to blame every stupid person. Economic reasons. We have seen you people hoarding dollars. Na omo na sebi presidential ambition fumbia o party for ayo mansion person mo ye o mawia Ghana fo sika a wo mudi ye mwade ye kan mo se mayenka na enso hwe o. We are going to say what we have to say. You can go to hell. I care less. So what I say, it's up to you. I care less. I don't have my own business. Jimmy and also, what I say, you hold dollars, you steal dollars, all these things. Now look, today our main topic after them saying is teachers, is COVID, is Russia. You people are basically hoarding money, stealing money. Now look at the how do you call it? The scandal Abba. Oh, BOG. Yen penny for Jimmy adukuru womu udwini ho a tiase say yen penny for to be trase a boka at the $4.8 billion say omu de yade na womu de akwakoje 3 billion knowing that 4.8 billion we have. Why don't we use that 4.8 billion to do what we're going to do instead of spending that money in a so-called IMF process in the deal? Mumosaka we near Mamusasika we now the 4.8 billion Mukoya Mokoji 3 billion Ediaba and I make a chemo say you're paying for the Jimmy Akufado, finance minister, Jimmy, they don't have no many common sense. All they know is when the money comes, they share among themselves, loot and whatever. Obianka wants them, Obi to be country because police for MPP, soldier MPP, anyone can home. And then me question, and then Niger, Algeria, say, Algeria, and na coup d'etat abahwa. Jafre finance minister at Nasa finance minister bra na osi omra no omamere omra no ontumi mbabo modia no onya account of how he spent money Niger's money, Algeria's money. Na hesi na papa yisu me pacho hwe video we efama me sisia hwe video we mame na hwe papa bi no moya hwe video mame.
Thank you for joining us today. I hope everyone is doing fine. I know you must be wondering, why is a grown man crying on a live television? Well, let's get on to it. We all know that recently, Niger military took over the government. In doing so, they asked the finance minister to give an account within 48 hours since he was appointed as the finance minister of Niger. And this was his reaction. He was seen crying bitterly on a live television. Give an account since you were appointed as a finance minister or face live execution. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's funny and it's sad at the same time. It's funny as to why would you cry like a baby when you know you've served your country diligently. If you know you've been true to your country, why are you crying? That is the funny part. And it is sad as to why civilians work so hard and these African politicians keeps everything to themselves. They are so greedy. We'll be back. Just subscribe and we'll let you know what happens next. Thank you all for watching.
Asempa. Hwese na ogina ho. We na mepese esi wo Ghana. We na mpese finance minister no asoja fortune no number 2 si na pampam no mo si on account sika nyina waye e wo Ghana ha na Ghana ha ye ho ntoye. Akufado wa pampam se atwede a ehwe ehwan. Atwede a ehwe nipa bako 27. Na me point ni say what ho you say ma akwawe and resign and redeem yourself. What said that on one person you know because unye sika wia unye wia na obe wia ntino unye nyai and our man and continue who Ghana for boss after the IMF deal when I resign up to now this guy is still doing what he is doing and we are not proud of it. In fact, I do care. But Jimmy, we will not tolerate such Jimmy. You are a president. You need to use your common sense. Also use wajini. Also use nyansa. Also work out to one crano. Utumi who say Ghana for redeem your dirty life. Abrabona abona dirty no redeem it. Any ehwe. And one ehwe. That's all we are looking for. This a won redeemia. It's up to you. Kronobo ene nkwasiasem na Akufado udo ho ahyem. Obi bo krono a na wa clear no. Obi bo krono a na wa kire no. Obi bo krono a wa clear no. Because krono ni nyina no wo ena woni ehyase. Wo na wo hyase ena wo di sa adwuma no. Ena ya na ye ya se Ghana fo ehu sa ade no na sebe obia tumi tenase no obo abaso because of force wo bo adwuma me hu bi krada na ye me mobo na ye me sere onipa na all my love no I mean shira nipa kro no nyankwa tenten na me nipa na all me love so me guso metia me hwe onyankwa tenten yankopon on shira no an me bacho mon kai na muhunu eni abre mo like a video na ebekwa achire ama nyema kama etino this is my topic asem maka meba ebeto aso just for a short break.
Back, just subscribe and we'll let you know what happens next. Thank you all for watching. Hello viewers, thank you for joining us today. I hope everyone is doing fine. I know you must be wondering, why is a grown man crying on a live television? Well, let's get on to it. We all know that recently Niger military took over the government. In doing so, they asked the finance minister to give an account within 48 hours since he was appointed as the finance minister of Niger. And this was his reaction. He was seen crying bitterly on a live television. Give an account since you were appointed as a finance minister or face live execution. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's funny and it's sad at the same time. It's funny as to why would you cry like a baby when you know you've served your country diligently. If you know you've been true to your country, why are you crying? That is the funny part. And it is sad as to why civilians work so hard and these African politicians keeps everything to themselves. They are so greedy. We'll be back. Just subscribe and we'll let you know what happens next. Thank you all for watching.
Ghana Maya Bre, Anabasha Cassia Yeniswa, Shota Yantia, Adiatia Yahu from you, I said, yes, Yatuaba, Amanana Kufuado, you, I said, yes, some Ama and if you're watching here, you bottom of the side, accommodation of the side, to go come of the side, as you are about the side, Nina not to see a person, young to Abba, Amanana Kufuado. I come when you are a hotel at Minister, that in so, none of them will be here. If I come, you will. I forgot to move to Abba, Amanana Kufuado. Bakameo, never go to Momukasa, yes, some Ama and Sanana Bamwa, Dana my betun pong, a mentioning in name, Ama Brubanyajma, Petro, Kania, Nanaga Teso, and it's no more than stop. Nanabaya my free education, health insurance, Yantomano, Nanabaya my Roya, Katasesha. Sikadie basa basa esubecha nana do bemwa esibaka mi wo yago promote momukasa ya tuaba amana na kufuado baka me Ghana Maya Bre, Anabasha Cassia Yeniswa, Shota Yantia, Adiatia Yahu from you, I said, yes. Yatuaba, Amanana Kufuado. You, I said, yes, some Ama and if you're watching here, you bottom of the side, accommodation of the side, to go come of the side, as you are about the side, Nina not to see a person, young to Abba, Amanana Kufuado. I come when you are a hotel at Minister, that in so. Nana Bamwe, if I come, you will. I forgot to Momukasa, Tuaba, Amanana Kufuado. Bakameo, never go to Momukasa, yes, some Ama and Sanana Bamwa, Dana my betun pong, a mentioning in name, Ama Brubanyajma, Petro, Kania, Nanaga Teso, and it's no more than stop. Nanabaya my free education, health insurance, Yantomano, Nanabaya Maya, Roya, Katasesha, Sikadie Basa Basa, Esubecha, Nanado Bamwa, Esibaka mi wo, Yago promote Momukasa ya Tuaba, Amanana Kufuado, Bakameo, Ghana.
I was listening again, in terms of the breaking the 8 issue. And I think it was the vice president. I said, oh, Mahama, we beat him before and we'll beat him again. Have you heard him say that? Did you hear the statement?
Well, I didn't hear him say it, but I read it.
Okay.
And this thing. He says he knows how to beat me. And
yeah, he knows
he's beaten me before. That's what I saw, that he's beaten me before. And he knows how to beat. He's beaten me twice, and he knows how to beat me again. But I've never run against him. His face has never been on a presidential ballot paper. So how can you say you beaten me? I've never run against you as a candidate. It's Nanado I ran against in 2012. I beat him. And then in 2016, he won. 2020, he won. So even between Nanado and I've won once. He's won twice. It's just that he's not going to run again. But I'm sure if he was running again, I would have equalized and, taken him out of office. So just tell Vice President Bambia, his face has never ever been
on the books,
on a presidential ballot paper, and so he should just erase that. He knows how to beat me. He's never run against me. Okay. The same thing when I was in office. I mean, he just kept waxing about, giving lectures about how he was going to handle the economy, how we were incompetent and all that. And I said, look, you've never been in office, you and your presidential candidate. You don't know what it takes to be in office. And they have learnt it. Today, look at them, taking their own, how do you say opponents? Well, one of the presidential flag bearers said strategies, excuse me, no strategist takes the CD from 4 CDs to 12 CDs. He should be answering those questions. And it's a primaries with MPP. So you should concentrate on telling MPP and the country what he can do. I don't know why I'm a boogeyman for him, you know. He can't get my name out of his lips.
I was listening again, you know, in terms of the breaking the 8 issue.
Hello. All right. Thank you for your patience. You too for Yamin Shramo pa Obo Juma. Yamin Shramo pa. All right. So I'll greet you guys soon. But for now, let me go on to what I was doing so that I can continue. Now, all right. Inti se say no yakoya nim na yetumi ede enyema no abamu na yehu de yebeye yehu. All right, so like I said to you, our topic for the day is simple. All right, atomutrim omudidi sa jimiye no, we don't know. Yenim enti no yebebo mpaya ma because a friend say empire no ehun nya say bebo mpaye bebre yembo mpaye ne make the right choices. Sani the ono so eka when we make right choices enu mo na ye but ye kone ekoto to ababone ene hu kanka ho enu na ana anu odin kakra enti yafa sai futu no enti yeso ye ka kire yadofo ene wo mu di echi se omun so munyansa no munhwe se ne ombeto omaba afa because bia wiase na du no anu ayedin pa ene kronosam ene de eko enti ne yeso egusu yeso ye de yebetumi aye ede aboa Facebook for another monya day. You guys are not doing well. You guys are not doing well at all. YouTube is rhyming. All right, so let me go back to what I was. All right, so enipa na yehu omu ewo board no so no eye enipa omu running Bank of Ghana. Yes, nipa omu running Bank of Ghana ni na sa empanyifo ye omu tiri ho aisa bodanfo tiri ho nice men say na sebe munim nyansa mo be advice aban a oteso no ohun say yemfa $4.8 billion and kochi $3 billion. Yaboka tuegu. Nasa uwo 4 point something billion ewo kwa. Why do you go and spend such money just to get that chunk change? 3 billion was spending like it doesn't match. Match business minded. We are business minded. Sadi we into me match money ye. So obia opese obo odoni mine. Now onim dia oye. So onipa krono epe busia $3 billion. Ni akache o say oh we have $3 billion. Okay. Enye bomodia na spending 4.8 billion. Na yama 3 billion. Bisrew answer. Is it wise? Is there any wisdom in it? It is a good board, that would tell you the kind of people they are. Because as BOGDA, when I'm advising, finance, na finance advice presidency, when you trust them 5 years. It will be say a ban saying ɛna ɔman a ɛte sei a yɛn Ghanafoɔ yɛdɔ yɛn ho pɛ nokora dɔ yɛn ho na mutumi spending 4.8 billion na mo kɔgye 3 billion pacho nyansa bi o ma monka nkyerɛ me ebi nso nim so a monka nkyerɛ me ɛno apɛ na mpɛsɛ me hu me deɛ nyansa bi anim jimi no magimi adwuma ba bi ani o mutirim ayinkofo we nyina sikadicious people no bugusu no enya na ba bi no mba so ma be ya magana eti no me deɛ me say aboka eto agu ɔman no mpanyifo enim nyansa ai na mekososo na maka no kore no. Now like I said to you, ECG for akofa 145 million US dollars akoto meters aba they can't account for that money. However or wherever the money went, nobody knows how and what happened. To say, you know, ECG aboka 145 million ongoto meters is your fan check. Boss, ukoko jimita ewo ECG you will pay almost about 4,000. Estimate on be brew. Any hunyama or memo why na huma betotono be we now the car there wo. So what I say, intino meter no motor na boarding. We all know some meter na boarding. Into what is the problem? Where did that $148 million no efa? Now this is what they do. Say okwa the meters na amma contractors everybody allocate 1,000 no more to check in the same microphone ya allocate some meters amma no di any because of say omon pesa ko ba say yen register meters no. Now this is a trick. Now they would expect an account of the meters into $148 million now or makojem got meters no. This is what happens. They allocate maybe 50 to Asumesi. Now, if it's not in the system, they are going to ask for an account. So when they call Yao, you have 200 meters. I was saying Yao, epe edini any Ghana cards mu ahodo. Normally call registers are 200 meters no. Now eguho. Okay, I was say eguho because omeji ya mfa mawe into uno uhembita ye betchira say kwase mesi ho into kwase mesi ho a na wayi ba kwa ma within a day or two no process no other fam amount no abro meter no wo bekọ check na e obi fufu din and e wo meter so, which means they get the meters, they register it with different people's name and then they hold it until people come and buy it. That is a trick, and that's what they are doing in ECG at this moment. Etinu Sikano and Shikano and Yeraye. I'm telling you, the money is there. Just that the meters have been allocated to people, contractors who have the meters, who hold the meters, use other ghost names to register the meters and sell them one after the other. It is current here. This is what they are doing in ECG, and very sad. Very, 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 very sad. So this is Auditor General report. Now, Auditor General report na make one no. Sa ECG fuya kroya and the illegal connection na mobi. Nobody does it. They are the people that do it. Because this is very sad. Even when they find illegal connection, they will take money. They will take money. So, it's this is exactly what is going on in ECG. Yes, ECG. Now, again, let's talk about the finance minister. The finance minister has brought out some, beautiful, quotation. That's that quotation, and there was one. Or say, as 1 Peter 1:10 exhorts us, let us use whatever gift we have received to serve Ghana as fruitful stewards of God's grace. Let us indeed be perfectly united in mind and in thoughts and build this great country. All right, Master Marco Pen and Mr. Mekache Papa way. I hear me say, Yariano, and Yankoye, Yariano, and Yankoye. Because you say this, you do the other. You say this, you do the other. What can we? No way. I didn't all cannot all oh quote no afa Bible, no quote Bible, no afa bag, no the chile, no pay he as if there's something good coming out of what he would do. But at the same time, you will find out there's nothing going on. Now, electricity. No, not electricity. Petrol, diesel has been increased 80%. That is also going to increase price and services, goods and services. Cementa, transportation, baba beka ho. It say 78 cities a bagger. Now it's going to be 78, plus the 8% that is coming on the cement. So, diesel ne petrol auto ni entino. Ebeko so enti docha blog so no ono so edge ahia se 1,800 na 2,000 oji ahia. Any ono so blog bako ebeko so because the price has gone up. Joton enam ewodwom ono so no e the car and the baba. Into also the man 20 cities per one, also beton 28 and 30 cities per one. Where we are going, fuel is not something wasn't so you can increase all other things, but immediately you increase fuel in Ghana, it changes everything. In the United States, it doesn't go like that. And Kosa, what I say, and Kosa say two gas more affected gas. Yen konkofa emo ne fa bi ntuso ana angwa ne fa bi ntuso enti yen expect say angwa be kosoro emo be kosoro ensio be kosoro ahia be kosoro cement be kosoro iron rods be kosoro everything is going to be rising up again and it's getting worse and worse. And here is a finance minister telling us Ghanaians say we are almost turning the corner. And this man, I don't know whether he thinks straight or a damn na enesa. Iti ono so de dia me di amano eno no iti mumfa ni mamen. Now let's go to this one. Japan has schooled the vice president. Yes, he has schooled the vice president. Yes, he schooled the vice president. And what he said is that it was Dr. Kwabena Dufo who brought Bawumia to Bank of Ghana, not Kufuor. He should stop the lies and appreciate the one who lifted him. In 2001, he became errand boy of the governor, Paul Akwa. Kwabena Eje Japan schools biggest liar. So Kwabena Japan, it does well. I think this guy should be given a nod to be able to win the whatever they are doing over there. Why am I saying this? Because so with me, I don't know, but he is diligent on the doye and say, "We are or better to or taking Japan to or take Ufado to or take vice president to we are rough or better to." Aye. Now my question maybe say, a band is saying, a band is saying. And I want to mean kind of question. So Bawumia dear, or one of the useless people I have seen in this country, and is trying to take over the party when you are not even a party member. You received a waiver to be able to become a party member in order to run as a vice presidential candidate behind Akufo-Addo. So now he wants to take over the party because of the court that they went. The Ononfo say, I will say the man. It's a man for man. Why? Now, what your mind, what to me a ball mind say, we are chairman of the economic team. We better now say we have a fantastic economical team. Professor Jambafo, Mr. Mr. Ejako, and no about Ejebejebedi. That's it, all football commentating now has to focus on the air ball and all Dr. Professor Jambafo, and Mr. Bato, Dr. Mahmoud Bahomia, useless joker of the century, tagged as the most lying, toad. This man, I don't know the word to use for him, but it looks like he's a rodent. Yes, he's a rodent. To me, he is. And lying makes him happy. He knows how to lie. Lie his way through everything. He lied his way through, the Supreme Court. He lied his way through, how do you call it, political says and all that. He lied through everything. No. Anyway, so I say, Ghana ranked first of highest food price for sub-Saharan Africa, but yet we have been able to say planting for food and jobs. A kaya bo any who cars near one yama I planting for food and jobs. What I say? So it is what it is, and whatever it may be. Na whatever it is will be whatever. Inti egusu ekoso na yahwe de yebeye as a people. So it is what it is. Egusu na yakoyenim. Inti inflation ewo duanim, inflation ewo BBM, everything is going bad in this country. Eduane kom ebeba ebesi Ghana. All right. Na papa we so akoya de beba mikra me yema shime. Abujinapo again 3.9 million pounds initiative launched to fight galamsey. Sika aban eyiye galamsey titi asoja fo kwaje bribe ene ehun keka hu nyina no misrawo almost still they don't see it. But by a chrono CC excavators ejiji man for good say near match man for good and all that. Now you need 3.9 million euros to fight galamsey. Now this is where this guy gets his money. And unya otumuriya sika edeko enyama inti esika no se ya na beko we oji no wache na oche wi a yen enyama akotua na yakopon betua moka mo mbuwu mako mo so ntomo so da mo entomo da. So Mamadi Damboya ono so at a warning. The warning or see no or say obi onimi obekasi ya take you over to obedin kwasi asemono. They will turn the military to defend the country. This is a warning not for Africans. I don't think it's for Africa. I think this warning is basically for our Westerners, America, and all that they're trying to do. And warning ni uranium krano or must stop. They are putting a ban on uranium going to Europe and in America. Why? I think this is in the right direction. So because they have been far too long riding on our back and killing us. They are killing us. It's in a good direction. Say, I was say, young guys are bad. We will take over the country through Kuditano. Rollins bias. I think say Africa needs a military rule. That's what I think, because that's where we function and our mind basically works. because yes idea young crop away Jimmy, they will become a servants of all these European and American landlords. So like I say, it's a good direction. Maybe you run the papa come. Inti egusu yehwe the aircon. Na mi shramon onye mukase. Onye mukase. Now this sikeria air kosui uhwe we so uhu enjayo. They are capturing in order to get money, save money, and then build their homes, build their life. I'm telling you, as I'm talking to you today, they are stealing money to better their lives. That's what they are doing. Yesterday, because Ghana no say I ding, but they make and say I was say young guys sorry. No started running into the homes of ministers. Yes, us running into the home of ministers. Na sabi umutumi robo ministers. Our more robo Ghana. So I sa and it was a bano. Nakopo nshamo ompejamo onyamukase. All right. So mamimbo madofodi na menchiamo na menhweshi na munyina mo hotie ti bacho baby a wo bia mamimbo di na menchia why wo hia meti mebo di ni machia along take watching me Prince Nyoma or say are Ghanaians worried about BOG supposed losses? Mariam Ali is also watching. Prosper Dino also air watching. Ibrahim Yakubu is also watching. Mariam Ali is here. Ibrahim Yakubu. Apia Kwesi Samuel is also watching. Nina Ricky is also watching. Safo TV also air. Pauline Bridget Apia and so I also give you good evening, Machine Gun Preacher. Pauline Bridget Apia. I hope so here. City Ibra. Alan Kwasa. Tete Abraham, sorry. Johnny Achia. Akwesi on also Eshe. Philip Sam on also Eshe. Harriet Nick-Caps also Eshe. Muna Lavia and so also Elon Take. Salute to Saforo and good morning as usual from Aussie land. All right, so Muna Lavia, this Masha Ala Saforo, watching you from Kisaman. All right, Kisaman. Okay, Lavia. All right, good. Naomi Baden is also watching, and Nana Yao Anakwa also watching. Prosper Yao is also watching. Charity Awai also watching. Napoleon 2G also watching. Inti Damba Al Hassan also share. Momo Maiga also John K Hills Clara Komla J also watching. Abdul Kuta also these are our people that are watching us. Now let's go to YouTube. Let's greet a few people that are there. YouTube, in fact, because baby and so they have not typed anything or said anything. Joyce Mensa ewaha, Arita Lamte ewaha, Emmanuel Sewaha, Joyce Mensa waha. All right, so Salome Ofori and so ewaha. Maka nyina mo hobi anyame nhyiramo mebacho bonkoso na mo subscribe to Saforo Media na mo subscribe to Saforo TV Africa enso na kupon onhyira no mpagya no yokese egusu ekoye nim ehwe bebia yekoye nim afa senya Ghana aloko a nyeme nyina ayebe ayetewa yehu de ye ho na kupon onhwe yeso no mpekwa mpafa maye into me and Fanya Jumum. nti mesrawo baby a wo bia mechia wo behwe wanim na mo ma mehwe wanim pa na menchia wo yie. All right, YouTube fans, Facebook fans, Safari Media ewo ho pacho mo nyina monko na monko like mo hwe videos na ewo ho ni bi na mo subscribe mo mia button na mo subscribe so be ya the be video be video be to obi no you are going to be watching it. I'm telling you there are better videos coming on the board as of this August. It's the new things ever be go the pomodia misraw na try say obi to me as subscribe to Safari Media. Now which a message you ho mbambe you ano enche ho emre aso we want to better our program into YouTube for the Facebook for nyame shram no shram ye afeso bon kai say adwuma ye sika nante mre sramo mumwaye ko YouTuber but me jay stars but me amaye sika and everything nyame shram famwaye na yenso yenko enim aha e kanokre ewo ha tu wo ha na beboa pacho omodia na boa nyame be shirawo we peja wa okase. That's it.